action thereafter. So bit of a grudge match for him. Well, let's see, what can the birthday boy do? Echo already under fire on B. It's a little lucky he gets a birthday beating.
Oh, birthday survival though. Birthday actually, he answers back. Influx with a special delivery of his own head, and he manages to pick it up there. So what was looking very shaky for Echo, now it might be a flawless for ULF in its entirety.
It's definitely looking that. See what they've got in this rifle round.
That volatility really is just kind of even just shown off in spades right there. I mean, ULF, they're not even wanting to fully back away here. They're wanting to take this engagement. Yeah. The blindside comes through and the back and forth there, the absolute bloodbath on A main. But enough control has not been granted by the remaining survivors of Beşiktaş. They still need to make this work. Wezzy's going for an absolute Hail Mary of a play. Echo will be there to greet him, and MerSa
know pretty well themselves.
Spike planted.
But a 3v1 here for MerSa, and only a stun from which to work.
This is the idea of the new and upcomers, right? But this is where those names really get built. Those are where, these are the moments that champions are forged. These are the moments that legends, that new players here tell of. And a decent bit of trigger discipline is exactly what you were expecting. 1 versus 1 at MerSa. Description of the current region, right? Everyone's trying to make a name for themselves. Everyone wants to be the name that you build a roster around, right? But when you've got 5 people all trying to make themselves that name, sometimes just the team cohesion's a little bit better. And speaking of cohesion,
yeah, Favian just hears the cue of the drone, gets set up with a really nice recon, I think it was, from nekky way downtown, and slides in. So just like that, ULF turn it into a player advantage. They've still got 2 bodies towards the B site. One of them, nekky, nails the shot. Does get traded by his former teammate. wezzy with the op is a threat, and Echo has to tread on thin ice, but he's thinking about the TP here. Maybe it's a sneaky play. Even sneakier is MerSa, who's all the way in spawn, but that's the spike! So it's feeling like a lost cause now.
30 seconds left.
For Favian, this is going to be a loud operator shot. When it rings out, it feels like kind of the initial engagement doesn't go Beşiktaş's way, and then they have no follow-up. They have no default to kind of set themselves back up. And for anyone that's maybe looking at Echo and wondering how these shenanigans are happening, that is the evolution, the ultimate of a lifetime. It stops everything short of bullets, and oroni's just proven that point. The spike's still going to get planted. 10 seconds, 10 seconds only. The Soventard plus op shot from Sov, able to pick up oroni, and now ULF just answering back here. The opportunity to pull the trigger.
Sop even just going to hang around for a little bit longer here. Unlucky not to find the second. It was a difficult correction to make, but 3 opportunities at an op kill, and he's not able to take a single one of them. Huge opening duel to win for oroni. Influx here just holding down the back halls, and with the ult online, this might just be the round for Beşiktaş. Only nekky
kills or such. You'd much rather just everyone around that kind of 18 kill death spread as we answer back, and we answer back hard.
Good damage on Influx here. Audaz actually just going to hang the orb as well, so Influx has really nowhere to go, but wezzy also on the other...
Yeah, they're okay. The Astra Stars do now come down, and the recon bolt actually just fired through the smokes enough to get Sop his position away, but there is still that lurk on the elbow. Nekky does fall. Actually, wezzy's been very good with this operator. Sop on the opposition. A little bit more double duelist. Him and Sop were a pretty strong pair on their ascension run, which Sop doesn't look too happy dealing with. And yeah, Cosmic Divide in for good measure, actually. Lockdown as well. Plenty of ults invested here from Beşiktaş. Oh, the shot from Sop. That could have been absolutely clinical, but Favian able to now have to deal with his opposition, Neon. Fastly and everything's still online here. Spike down.
Yeah, ULF actually didn't realize that it was the B site. Thought that it was maybe a fake behind the Cosmic Divide. Barely saw anything as Sop tried to get a shot off, but not able to hit that one. 5v5 in retake. Have to be thinking about MerSa's ult here.
Yeah, you do. The Silver Dart comes through as well. Oh, Influx getting a decent bit of damage onto the opposition. Favian getting a bit lost. He's found his bearings now, though, and he's managed to get the shots down. ULF 3-4. Beşiktaş has won here. And Armageddon to fall, though, kills a lot of time for that spike. Maybe not enough, though. The salvo could be the difference maker, especially with the second one. Sop has to stick through this. Can he get the defusing?
There is no drone at all on Beşiktaş, so they kind of just have to roll with the punches here. Let's see what Sop can do. That's a leg shot, but tees up audaz to at least find one there. And one quickly becomes two as wezzy tries to burst through the smoke, but with no success.
And the Hunter's Fury, that doesn't respect the Cosmic Divide at all, as the wall gonna take a little bit longer to dissipate, though. It's just the Astra Stars coming through, and it is a 3v4 here, right? Like, the retake could be difficult, but all of the space given away by Beşiktaş, this is what they're struggling with. ULF just play this too perfect. Watch him run, because he will sprint. And he's enough to force Beşiktaş all the way towards the B site, but more space like we've typically seen them do here, Hazza. We could be looking at a 9-3.
Ooh, with Echo dead, I think the chances of that are only increasing. The Soperator has struggled up until this point. And since he was sent his marching orders earlier in the round, it's exactly what I was talking about. Beşiktaş actually getting an opening kill and now starting to set the tone a little bit. Slow roll into B, all hands on deck to just hold this one down where they are. Sop gets his kill eventually, but it's too little too late at this point in time. Rifle in hand, dodges the tag.
The mechanics are going to be there. If you can get your team far enough, you can do beautiful things. You can do things like that. Favian just going through and immediately takes out MerSa.
Exactly what we're talking about here. Beşiktaş calling the rotation on a defensive pistol, which they need desperately. Execution coming in, and the executioner is influx. Triple kill from the Sheriff. Through middle as it stands. But into MerSa they go, and it's just spamming the body. There are players about to peek you, for God's sake, man. You can't just be putting holes in the corpse.
Stop, Fabian's already dead!
I get that it's a Turkish derby, but that's just disrespectful. And ULF are gonna make him pay a price. Similar split play here again coming in from the attack side, and the response from Beşiktaş is to drop back to a much deeper hold from Halls.
We're getting ready. We're getting ready. The salvos come down to try and cut off the execute. The back and forth, the damage being done by everyone here. Oroni, though, just holding his ground. Walk in.
First fight looked to be coming up for him, and he's going to win it. Shark, a bit of a spoiler, maybe.
Spoiler alert, yeah,
Yeah, Echo and on this veto, the kit is sort of trying to stop any kind of a re-clear as well, gather a little bit of information. They understand there's no one towards mid, they've got freedom to take A, so it's an aggressive post-plant, which is exactly what you want with this ult.
Well, now I'm scared. Do Beşiktaş win? How does this actually go? There's an additional level of unknown here as BJK, they're trying to fight back. They get themselves to Cosmic Divide as well. Gonna protect Doug out there. audaz, I don't believe was spotted out. Never mind. wezzy certainly just runs him down. No hesitation at all. 2 versus 2 here, sorry. Sop and nekky just on the main. Sop not hesitating, doesn't want to wait around. Oroni now has to do it all here. Taps the spike. Not gonna just try and stick it down yet. The TP from the gate crash means Oroni has to deal with all of these.
Because, hello? Okay.
Come back to that later. There's 2 people dead in our.
Yeah, we're back in. Is Vito heals when he's out of combat? That was the point. He's about to be in combat now, though. Echo's been dropped. I don't know, what is this? This is a 3 versus 3. It's a 3 versus 3, and the spike is looking to go in on site from ULF, and it looks like it might.
I mean, eventually, right? Oh, okay. wezzy, though, actually gets the swing. The timing's solid. The double swing's good. 6 HP versus 6. It's always the scare. Oh my God!
On their B site hold. In fact, they're actually going to invest an early Cosmic Divide from Docent as well, just to grind this down to a halt which is yet to happen. Echo has actually managed to get around this just a little bit, but opts against it. Wall about to drop though, and a big fight coming.
Brace yourselves, ladies and gents. It could be over in a flash. We've got the fast lane, we've got the Sova darts, we've got the stuns, we've got overdrive. We've got one person in a corner from oroni, able to pick up two. That's all he's gonna find. Does drop down, so still ULF with the man, with the position, with the gun, with the every advantage you could think of. A miracle and a half from Docent would be required here to keep BEŞİKTAŞ even just still in this map, has it?
Yeah, there's been a couple of lapses from ULF so far in the map, but no too much cause for concern. Very much looking like they're
is gone. Your colors should be working again. So Emo Val has left the server, and BJK have entered the B site.
Yeah, they have. They've managed to pick up a kill. Despite what the donuts at the bottom of your screen suggest, wezzy's on the board nice and early. Different role for him, but Sop on this Yoru still, as he has been, doing decent work. wezzy going blow for blow. And now, about to lock horns with the player that stepped in to replace him towards the B site. They're ready to receive BEŞİKTAŞ here.
And receive, they serve.
Mid-control in the previous. Here, the Viper player we're looking at is MerSa, who's been cut out of the equation nice and early. Favian aggressive on the A extremity. Reaction from BEŞİKTAŞ is to fight in through middle, but it's to the jaws of Echo that they go. Only influx to trade him out, and still there are numbers with the defense because of that early aggression. Trades coming through whichever way you're looking at it. A death in main for Docent might just be the nail in the coffin, and it is. Control lost for the attack side. Oroni doesn't know which way to look, and he's not going to win that race over towards A against Favian anytime soon.
I know, throwing the gun away, I know it makes you lighter, but it doesn't make you that much lighter, Oroni. Like the fake drop. Love the fake drop, honestly, there. Is he going to just try and go? But yeah, he is. He's going to try and go all the way back in vents, but...
Difficult clear on nekky, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is it going to happen? The fades is to say get two. If you manage that, then, I mean, the difficult part's already over, and it's going to be a crossfire from vents here. It's the frags going the way of BEŞİKTAŞ, though, and they're going to keep running this down this B side.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a TP here either for Sop, so he's fully committed on site from the pillar. And just about manages to get out. Yeah, he placed that mid-duel, so very well done. And there's an ult in this retake as well.
Oh my days. And we've seeing just another, if you've used it, if you've got it, you might as well use it, because you might end up losing it. Dimensional drift means no one's going to hear Sop come out to meet him. The flash doesn't actually cross across the cosmic divide, though. Doesn't need to, has to reload, step away, let Favian.
It depends on the player. Some of them prefer to be in that sort of neutral position, but now the execution is coming in. Audaz has done very well to handle these up until that point. It's Echo this time, though, that's going to bag himself a quick double, and with Favian, money still no better. ULF have all the cash in the world, and Sop with another opening kill.
The thing is, like, because we've got the prowlers, we've got the drones, we've got the utility to deal with this, and instead it's down to BEŞİKTAŞ just to literally get these gunfights and nothing else, because as soon as you think there's an angle that, see, if Sop is holding it, and if he's not, the rest of his team aren't far behind.
Yeah, the double from Docent has kept them in this round, but he's only got 8 HP to try and find anything else. He gets another onto Favian, but Sop's already in the back lines. And with him sees Docent is on for the ace. He needs all 5. Sop denies
without too much of a struggle. But ULF have been so good at playing this beforehand, Hazza. Can you really count them out?
Yeah, Favian's got a corner to play in as well, so he's actually dodged all of this in the meantime. Not get cleared. Favian finds 2, make it 3. It's just criminal behavior. A pixel or so to play from, and he makes BEŞİKTAŞ pay the ultimate price. Now, Docent does have the ult to try and get the spike back, but...
A good team, a great team, and ULF are showing how they are time and time again.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, your Fade player has a reveal, a Prowler, and still, ULF unchecked, able to get so much value from just the Outlaw, the Punish purchase. Are only one back in the conversation. BEŞİKTAŞ have finally managed to find a way into ramp, and now Heaven control as well.
Still a lot more control, though. The actual site, importantly, not
Yeah.
being controlled. You've got all of this kind of area in heaven, but Ulf, look at them. They're not moving yet. They don't need to until that spike goes down.
Well, they have audaz in mid, so they know that there's no way Beşiktaş could have run back around.
Yep. Oh.
Look at these sorts of things, but here comes the A execute, which could end it all. Ulf on the attack, and oh, Roni just about finds it.
And Influx manages to back up, though nekky falls, and the damage is being done. Another one to add to the board. A flawless potential.
Well, he's out of prowlers, but any kind of a distraction would be a good one at this point in time. Kill through the smoke, nice from Docent. Now nekky looking to try and take that timing on the chin, drops in, and doesn't find anything.
Sudden MerSa off the back of that
Oh.
2K. That's so aggressive! Okay.
Yeah.
Too aggressive, maybe.
Risky.
He's been doing really good shooting
I mean,
whenever he's been needed.
That's your IGL as well. I mean, I don't know how that's going to look in the VOD review, but get to it when you cross that bridge, because Ulf starting to find kills, so are Beşiktaş. Strong positioning here, and Ulf are ushered away from the B side.
I mean, we mentioned that, right? But like, it's evened up again. It was very quickly evened up, answered back by Beşiktaş, and the use of the from the shadows there is actually forcing the kind of recommit. It's going back to B side. Beautiful use of the paint shells as well.
Yeah.
30 seconds and the spike still needs to go down.
Interesting bounce on the nade there, actually sort of dropped off the lip and made it really difficult for Ulf to get in, but the plant comes through under rafters, and they have left audaz behind in the apartment block, but he's spotted by Docent.
And he takes him down. All of a sudden, the team's now reunited, 2 versus 3. A surprise operator, though, from Echo. It's a moment like this, the surprise factor. You've not shot this. You've not made your opposition aware that you are holding a gun.
Chances. This has now been 6 consecutive rounds that we've seen from Beşiktaş, and it's a little quick pump fake towards A, actually. Use of the dimensional drift with a TP, and just like that, Sops in the backline, flash, stun, you're as good as dead. The entries which Ulf were hoping for. wezzy finds a slip in between all of it, but just can't find the kill. And gets made to look silly for it as well.
The spike is ticking as well, so it's a 2 versus, make it a 3. It's a 2 versus 3 here. Blindside still online for Sop, and it is just this flash.
Yeah.
We're probably going to see how strong Yoru can be, unless a whiff of centuries, a whiff of millenniums, as suddenly.
Here, but if Beşiktaş are able to pick this up, then map might just be theirs for the taking. Ball in their court. Favian looking for a slam dunk here with an ult of his own, but wezzy is there to cover the back of MerSa before popping into his own ult and then eventually trying to get in the grill of everyone here on site. Not peeking out from spawn, another missed shot. Ulf will be happy for that at the very least, as Influx is trying to encroach on position as much as possible. It's a satchel in with the shorty in hand, and now the spike plant is restricted. wezzy has this one under wraps, or so you'd think. He's missed, but Influx won't. A transfer to take. And the world is their oyster. Influx sinking. Ulf sinking, I should say, with every passing moment. This was a nice little fake towards A ramp. Managed to get in B, should be a plant here. Echo has the ult and wastes no time in using it. wezzy has a shorty, and following the terror trails, could be in for some success, and is. Picks off audaz, still the pit will persist, and Echo's doing absolutely everything within his powers to make sure that Ulf do not let this one slip.
Oh, I don't think they can, right? wezzy, the Outlaw cannot do that much damage, unfortunately, for it. I mean, I do say that. Echo and Sop both died to 1 bullet, but the spike needs tap.
Really a common choice. Proactivity in mid here from Beşiktaş, and Favian is just hung out to dry. nekky is way too late on that.
Oh, he just walks through the flash. He is actually undisturbed in any way. Sop has now been given this angle. The flick is not good enough. The shorty, though, no matter what damage it is, as long as those pellets hit. The
audaz?
from audaz? Oh, he gets through, but he doesn't know. He does not know, and that's the spike, has it.
Yeah, and I think that might be the straw that breaks the camel's back, unfortunately. Actually looks like Soppy's going to be able to get the spike back. And if he can buy enough of a distraction or maybe set up a flash, no, he blinds Echo. And the two looking to just scale up here as Sopp is holding the line, waiting for anyone that wants to push back into him. And is successful in finding not just one, but a second on top of that as well in the exchange. Third for him in the round. Gets away with the spike. Collects the information in tow. Set up now for a B post plant, Ulf.
Oh. Oh!
They brought one out, but you just don't see it often. It fits yours. Guarding the smoke, 3 players on the Ulf side, crossing behind the recall and sets up Favian to find his first 4-on-4 situation. And as Ulf try and hit the brakes real quick towards the B site, they're suddenly made a quick pivot towards A, and this is where the problem comes because it's only influx here. TP has to come in from Docent, tries to set it up, and in fact there is a smoke now for influx to try and play it. 3 kills out of it. We wanted to see right from the outset, but Ulf bringing that initial confidence, looking to see if it's going to be enough to drag them over the line here as well. wezzy on form now against his former team. Quick double, and that has put them in front for the time being.
Spike plant.
The spike plant as well, playing around elbow so nicely. wezzy cannot get the shorty though. It was really kind of required to get that frag. It would have kept the positioning, it would have kept the space here a little bit more comfy for the side of Ulf, but now they're, or for the side of BJK, sadly, the overlay not quite flipped over, so they'll have to do that mental gymnastics and the adjustment for us, ladies and gents. But the swing gonna come through. Audaz is good, disrespects the operator, the shorty at this angle's not gonna be enough. Puts them right back into it. 13-12 now. BEŞİKTAŞ needs to do something, and Ulf might already have started the end.
Marching forwards, Na'Vi waiting ahead of them in the bracket, and with every passing moment it feels like that game is fated to happen. nekky now leading the hunt for Ulf, where the first couple of games for him in kickoff didn't look too strong. He really turned up as the matches went onwards, and here when it's asked of him to bring his team into the home and dry, he steps up.